Among all these things that I see about men saying or doing terrible things to women, there's always other men who say, it's only a minority of men who are like that. It's not all men who are like that. Look, I don't know how many men are truly like that, okay? But even if a small minority of men actually commit crimes against women, actually murder women, how many men are on the internet talking shit about women? How many men are on the internet making hateful comments about women, especially here on YouTube? How many of them are celebrating such violent crimes against women? And I see them every day. I see men on YouTube in the comment section every day celebrating violence against women, on a lot of videos. So are those men in the minority? Where men can say whatever they want about women online and there are no consequences? Are they in the minority? Because there is a large chunk of men who are like that. So even if you believe a man is not like that, he has thoughts. He has desires to do harm. It's just that he doesn't have the balls to actually be a criminal because he'll go to prison. But yeah, only a minority of men actually commit crimes against other people. But that doesn't mean only a minority of men are evil. You see all these evil scumbag males on Mark Lepine videos, calling him a hero. Mark Lepine, that guy from 1989 in Quebec who killed 14 women at a university through a mass shooting. And all these incels, these men in general, they're on those videos calling him a hero, calling him based for killing 14 innocent women just because they were women. Are those types of men who leave such comments in the minority? And worst of all, women have never committed a mass shooting against men, and men still call Mark Lepine a hero for what he did. This makes me actually hope that women actually do start committing mass shootings against men. And I don't care if innocent men die. If these so-called innocent men do nothing to stop all these bad men from celebrating violence against women or committing violence against women, if the YouTube moderators, they're not doing anything to ban these misogynists off this website, who say terrible things about women, who celebrate all these incels who say total void death. They're allowing such genocidal hatred against women. That's not just trolling. That is serious misogyny. And stop fucking... You men on the site need to stop fucking accusing women of hating men, okay? It's not women who hated men first. On YouTube, there's far more men hating women than women hating on men, okay? But people think it's the opposite, that women are the ones hating men. If that's true, then at least one woman would have committed a mass shooting against men by now, like men fucking deserve. But they haven't. And men who respect women, men who defend women, which are in the minority, they get called simps, or they're shamed for their masculinity. And it's men who say or do evil things to women who get praise and get called based, or get praised for their masculinity. So when we have a culture that compliments men for being terrible towards women and shames men for being defensive towards women, how can that not justify misandry? How can you say that men don't deserve to be hated? If men started encouraging each other to defend women and to be nicer to women, then I'll say that, like, maybe we shouldn't be such misandrists, but like most of the time, there are exceptions, of course, but most of the time, like, men on the site, men in the YouTube comment section, they look up to other men who do or say bad things to women, and they shame men who do the opposite. So when you have such a fucked up culture here on YouTube, like misogynistic culture, like woman hating culture, how can you blame women for hating men back in return? Like I said, men mainly hate women because of rejection and because of women's supposed hypergamy, not because women hate men or because women are violent. These guys are hating women and here on YouTube for non-violent reasons, like women's supposed hypergamy and because they got rejected, which aren't good reasons to hate another demographic. And most of these misogynists, of course, are associated with right-wing ideology. These are the same guys who get mad when you celebrate what happened to Charlie Kirk. They think it's so bad to celebrate what happened to that one man, but they think it's okay to celebrate violence and murder against half of the population. Just read the comments on the incel videos where incels have either threatened women or actually carried out murders against women. Especially, like I said, on Elliot Rodger and Mark Lapine videos. And even on the videos where, like, the incels threatened women, like, I still see those comments calling them based and stuff like that. Like, these guys are the same ones who get upset when you make fun of Charlie Kirk. They think that violence against one man, people celebrating what happened to that one man is worse than celebrating violence and murder against half of the population, the female half of the population. These are how disgusting these right-wing American conservative males are. They got their priorities wrong. And that's why I hope more men end up like Charlie Kirk. These Republicans actually want to make laws to punish people for making fun of Charlie Kirk. So now they're against free speech, even though they talk about being forced free speech. I guess it's their speech that they want freedom with. They still want to censor speech they don't like, just like the Democrats. But they don't want to censor all these incels. They don't want to punish all these incels for celebrating violence and murder against women. They care about that one man, Charlie Kirk, but they don't care about half of the population. And by the way, what happened to Charlie Kirk should not be blamed onto women at all, okay? That was male-on-male violence. Tyler Robinson was a male. So, if you are all outraged about what happened to him, like, these men need to take it out on themselves.